Navigating modern relationships can feel like walking through a maze blindfolded. Ever found yourself questioning, is she truly invested in me, or is she just passing the time until something better comes along? It's a tough question that many men struggle to answer. The line between genuine love and manipulation can be incredibly hard to see, especially in a world where everyone seems to be playing games. But today, I'm here to clear up the confusion and give you the tools to recognize true love. In this video, I'm revealing the 10 undeniable things women do when they genuinely love you. These aren't abstract concepts or vague ideas. This is real talk, grounded in Stoic philosophy and backed by psychological principles of human behavior. By the end, you'll have an arsenal of knowledge to differentiate between authentic love and the distractions that lead you down the wrong path. In a world filled with fleeting connections, online dating, and the pressure to perform, it's easy to lose sight of what love really looks like. Too many men focus on superficial traits, whether it's the way she looks or what she can do for them, without understanding the deeper signals of love. When a woman truly cares for you, it's not about the exterior, it's about her commitment to you as a person, how she lifts you up, and how she sees you as a partner in her journey. So if you're tired of second-guessing and ready to understand the real signs of love, comment, "I want to know the truth," and stick with me all the way through. We're about to explore 10 actions that clearly show a woman is genuinely invested in you. These signs are not the fairy tale notions you read in magazines. They're real, tangible indicators that can help you navigate your relationship with confidence. If you're ready to discover the truth about love, hit that like button, share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe. Every comment helps spread the word and supports other men who need to hear this. Let's dive in and uncover the truth you've been waiting for. Number 1. She challenges you to evolve, not stay the same. In today's world, many relationships thrive on the convenience of comfort. We seek what's easy, what's familiar, and what feels good right now. But real love, it's not about staying in your comfort zone. A woman who genuinely loves you doesn't settle for the easy route. She's committed to your growth, even if that means pushing you beyond your limits. She sees the incredible man you have the potential to become and isn't afraid to challenge you to become him, even when it's uncomfortable. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, why does love have to be so challenging? Doesn't it just feel good? Sure, love should bring happiness, but think about this for a second. Would you rather stay in your comfort zone, living a safe and predictable life, or take the leap into greatness, even if it means a little discomfort along the way? A woman who truly loves you is going to push you toward greatness, even if it's tough at first. Here's an example. Imagine you've been stuck in a job you hate for years, constantly complaining but never taking action. A woman who loves you won't just nod and tell you it's okay. She'll challenge you. You've talked about quitting and starting something new. What's holding you back? Let's map out a plan and make it happen. She's not being critical. She's being supportive in the most loving way possible. She believes in your potential, and she won't let you settle for less than your best. This is about more than just nagging. It's about nurturing your growth and pushing you towards something bigger. She wants to see you succeed, not because it's easy, but because she knows you're capable of so much more. If she's challenging you, it's because she's invested in your future, together. And that, my friends, is love in its truest form. So, let me ask you, do you have someone in your life who pushes you to be better, or are you stuck with someone who's comfortable with the status quo? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how this has played out in your own life. Number 2. She protects your reputation when you're not around. In a world where loyalty seems to be fading fast, It's rare to find someone who will genuinely defend you when you're not there to do it yourself. Gossip runs wild, and people are quick to tear down others to build themselves up. But when a woman truly loves you, she doesn't just stand by your side when it's convenient. She has your back even when you're not in the room, and that kind of loyalty speaks volumes. Imagine this: you're not around, and a group of people starts tearing into your character. Maybe it's a colleague trying to undermine you, or a so-called friend making a joke at your expense. Does she stay silent, or does she jump in to shut them down? A woman who loves you won't hesitate to defend your name, even when it's uncomfortable. She'll make it clear that she's not going to let anyone disrespect you, not on her watch. This goes beyond just being loyal. It's about respect. When she speaks up for you, she's saying, "I believe in you, and I won't let anyone drag your name through the mud." It's her way of showing that she stands behind everything you are and everything you do. This kind of defense doesn't just come from a place of loyalty. It comes from deep admiration and care. Now, some men might argue, "I don't need anyone to defend me. I can handle my own battles." And while that's true, no one's saying you can't handle yourself. There's something incredibly reassuring about knowing that the person you're with is ready to defend you without hesitation. It's not about needing protection. It's about the deep unspoken bond that says, "We're in this together." Think about it. When you've had a rough day and someone unfairly criticizes you, having her step in and say, "That's not how it went down. He's been putting in the work, and he deserves better." That's not just support. It's a declaration of love. It's her proving she's got your back, no matter what. That's the kind of partner everyone deserves. So tell me, has anyone ever had your back like that? Drop a comment and share a time when someone stood up for you. I'd love to hear your story. Number 3. She honors your personal boundaries. In today's world, love is often portrayed as an all-consuming force, constant texting, endless availability, and zero personal space. But that's not love, that's dependence. True love, the kind that's built to last, is grounded in mutual respect. And one of the clearest signs that a woman genuinely loves you is how well she respects your boundaries. Let's get real for a moment. Your boundaries are essential. They protect your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. A woman who truly loves you doesn't see your need for personal space or time alone as a threat. She sees it as a sign of your self-awareness and strength. She understands that to give her the best version of yourself, you need to protect your own well-being first. And when she respects your boundaries, she's honoring that principle. Imagine this. You've had a long, draining day and just need some time to recharge. You tell her, "I need an hour to myself before we dive into anything." A woman who genuinely loves you won't flinch. She'll understand. She won't take it personally or guilt-trip you. Instead, she'll give you the space you need, knowing that a more rested, rejuvenated you is better for both of you. That's love. That's respect. Now let's flip the script. What happens when a woman doesn't respect your boundaries? She might make it about her, saying things like, "Why do you need time away from me? Do you not love me anymore?" Or worse yet, she ignores your boundaries entirely, bombarding you with messages or trying to demand your attention when you've asked for some space. That's not love. That's control. Here's the truth. Boundaries aren't just about saying no to others. They're about saying yes to yourself. They're about maintaining your own sense of identity and well-being so you can show up as your best self in the relationship. A woman who truly loves you gets this. She supports your boundaries because she knows that respecting them means she's helping both of you grow, not stifle each other. So let me ask you, have you ever been in a relationship where your boundaries were respected or where they were pushed aside? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how boundaries have played a role in your love life. Number 4. She truly hears you when you speak. Real listening, genuine, heartfelt listening, is one of the most powerful expressions of love. It's not just about hearing words and responding with a quick nod. It's about truly understanding and connecting with what's being shared. A woman who truly loves you makes your words feel important. She doesn't just hear you. She absorbs what you're saying, processes it, and responds in a way that lets you know she values every part of you, including your thoughts. In today's world, with everyone constantly distracted by their phones, social media, and endless notifications, real listening is almost a lost art. But a woman who loves you, she'll put everything aside. She'll look you in the eye and give you her full, undivided attention because she genuinely cares about what's on your mind. That kind of connection is rare, and it's one of the clearest signs that she's emotionally invested in you. Imagine this. You walk in after a tough day at work, exhausted and frustrated. You start venting about everything that went wrong, the impossible deadlines, the difficult co-workers, the overwhelming stress. A woman who doesn't care will give you the bare minimum, a "sorry to hear that," or a "that's tough." But a woman who truly loves you will dig deeper. She'll ask you, "What did your boss say?" or "What's your plan to tackle that problem?" She's engaged in your life, not just as a passive observer, but as an active participant. She wants to help, to understand, and to show you she's there for you, no matter how big or small the issue is. It's not always about the heavy topics either. Love is often found in the little things, the small details that show she's paying attention. Maybe you casually mention a new restaurant you're dying to try, or you mention a random movie you loved. And then, weeks later, she suggests that restaurant for your next date night, or brings up that movie for your next movie night. That's not coincidence. That's her showing you she listens, even when the conversation is light-hearted. Now, let's consider the opposite. When a woman doesn't listen, it's like you're talking to a brick wall. You feel unheard, unnoticed, and you start to wonder if your thoughts even matter. That's not love. That's indifference. And if you're with someone who makes you feel invisible, you're not with the right person. When a woman truly listens, she's sending you a powerful message. I care about you, I see you, and your thoughts and feelings matter to me. Isn't that exactly what every man deserves in a partner? So, let's talk about it. Have you ever been with someone who truly listened to you, or were you left feeling ignored? Drop your thoughts below. I'd love to hear your experiences. 5. She evolves without losing her identity. A woman who truly loves you understands that growth in a relationship doesn't mean losing herself. It's about adapting without sacrificing her essence. She's the kind of partner who embraces the ebb and flow of life with you, adjusting to the rhythm of the relationship, but never at the cost of her individuality. This rare and beautiful dynamic doesn't just create balance, it strengthens both people. Think about it. You're a spontaneous traveler who loves exploring new places, while she prefers cozy nights in with a good book. Instead of pretending to love your adventures, she might enthusiastically plan a trip that sparks both your interests. Yet she doesn't abandon her own quiet moments at home. She finds ways to enjoy her solitude and recharge, honoring both her own space and the time you share. Her adaptability doesn't erase her passions. It enhances the connection between you both. A woman who adapts without losing herself isn't simply accommodating. She's actively contributing to the relationship's growth. It's a partnership where each person brings their full self to the table, creating something even greater together. Picture this. You're busy with work, yet she finds creative ways to stay connected, perhaps planning small surprises or meaningful check-ins. She doesn't wait for you to complete her because she already feels whole. Instead, she elevates the relationship with her own strength, wisdom, and independence. In contrast, when someone loses themselves in a relationship, they give up their passions, their joy, and their spark. At first, it might feel like love, but in the long run, it's stifling. You can't thrive as a couple when one person is constantly shrinking to fit the mold. A healthy relationship thrives on two people who celebrate and respect their individuality while learning to grow together. True love isn't about becoming one. It's about blending together while still standing strong on your own. When she evolves without losing her identity, she shows you that love isn't about sacrifice. It's about mutual growth and understanding, and that is the foundation for a love that lasts and deepens day by day. 6. She dedicates herself to truly knowing you. Love isn't just about the spark or the shared experiences. It's about forging a deep, meaningful connection, and that connection comes from understanding. A woman who loves you doesn't just accept the version of you that's easy to see. She's dedicated to knowing you in the fullest sense, delving into your complexities, your emotions, and the layers that make you who you are. She doesn't settle for surface-level details. She actively seeks to understand your inner world, the dreams that drive you, the fears that challenge you, and everything that lies in between. Picture this. You casually mention a childhood memory about your favorite vacation spot. Months later, she brings it up, asking if you'd ever like to return, or maybe she's planned a surprise visit to that place to create new memories with you. That's not just a thoughtful gesture, that's a deep understanding of what matters to you. She listens, absorbs, and invests in what shapes you, because she knows that the little things are what make your connection unique. But understanding you goes beyond just recalling your preferences. It's about recognizing the silent signals you send. She knows when you're retreating into yourself, or when something's weighing on you, even if you haven't said a word. Maybe you're distracted or unusually quiet, and rather than pushing you aside, she gently asks, "Is something on your mind?" She doesn't wait for you to open up. She senses when you need someone to lean on, and her emotional insight becomes your safe space. This emotional intelligence is rare, yet it's what makes a relationship feel like home. A woman who understands you doesn't just know what makes you tick, she intuitively knows how to support you in ways that matter. If she knows you're overwhelmed by work, she might take the initiative to help lighten your load or create an environment that eases your stress. If she knows your passions, she'll encourage you to pursue them, providing the motivation you need to reach new heights. This dedication isn't just about the grand gestures. It's in the daily moments where she shows up for you in ways that go beyond what you expected. When a woman invests time in truly understanding you, she demonstrates a level of care and commitment that goes beyond the surface. She sees the whole you, the person with dreams, fears, ambitions, and quirks, and loves you not just for what you show the world, but for all that you are behind closed doors. Without that understanding, relationships can feel distant, even if you're physically close. A woman who doesn't take the time to truly know you can leave you feeling like you're drifting through life alone, even in her company. But when she does make that effort, it creates a bond that's irreplaceable, making her not just your partner, but your true confidant and ally in life. 7. She actively shapes the future you build together. True love isn't just about cherishing the moments you share. It's about creating a shared dream for the future. A woman who loves you isn't just waiting around for you to make all the moves. She's stepping up to help build the life you both envision. She knows that a strong, lasting relationship isn't a passive endeavor. It's a partnership, and she's fully invested in making it flourish. Imagine this. You've been talking about starting a family or moving to a new city, and while you might have mentioned it in passing, she takes the conversation a step further. She doesn't just ask, "What's the plan?" but actively engages with ideas, researching options, discussing possibilities, and even proposing timelines. She's not sitting back waiting for you to take charge. She's co-piloting this journey, offering her vision for the future while ensuring her contributions are a key part of the process. Let's say you've always dreamed of opening a small business together. Instead of waiting for you to make all the decisions, she starts exploring business models, researching financing options, and brainstorming ways to combine your talents. Her enthusiasm and initiative push you both forward, showing that she's not just dreaming with you, she's actively building the blueprint for that dream to come true. But here's the key. Taking initiative doesn't mean she's trying to control the relationship or dominate the direction you take. It's about balance. She respects your role and your leadership, but she's also confident enough to bring her own strengths to the table. Whether it's planning the next vacation, organizing finances, or even just being a sounding board for your ideas, she shows her love by being an equal partner in your future. In contrast, imagine a partner who remains passive, always waiting for you to take the lead. You're the one planning every trip, making every major decision, and essentially carrying the weight of the future. Over time, that becomes draining, because a one-sided effort isn't a partnership, it's a burden. Relationships thrive when both individuals are actively working towards a shared vision. A woman who loves you and wants to build the future with you isn't afraid to share the load. She's invested in your shared success, whether that means supporting your career goals or contributing her own. Picture this. You're deep in a project at work, and she's aware of the pressure you're under. Instead of resenting the long hours you're working, she steps in to make life easier by handling some of the practicalities, taking care of things around the house, offering to help with chores, or even creating a relaxing environment for you when you come home. She's not just there, she's engaged, helping move both of you toward a brighter tomorrow. This kind of proactive love doesn't just benefit the present, it's laying the groundwork for a fulfilling, successful future. When she takes initiative, she's showing you that she's not just dreaming about the future, she's already building it with you, brick by brick. This level of dedication and shared vision creates a bond that isn't just about love in the moment. It's about a lasting partnership where both of you thrive together. 8. She shows everyday acts of affection that speak volumes. We all know the allure of grand romantic gestures, but real love isn't built on one-off displays of affection. It's grounded in the small, everyday moments that keep a relationship alive and thriving. A woman who truly loves you knows that the key to lasting intimacy isn't about buying flowers once a year or planning extravagant dates. It's in the little gestures that show up in the rhythm of daily life. These seemingly small acts of affection carry a weight far greater than any over-the-top gesture could. Consider this. She knows your favorite snack after a long day and leaves it waiting for you when you get home. Or maybe she sends a simple text in the middle of the day, just to remind you that she's thinking about you. It's not about making a huge statement. It's the quiet, consistent ways she lets you know that you are on her mind. Whether it's a quick kiss before heading to work or a tender touch on your arm when you're talking, these moments weave affection into your day-to-day life, creating an invisible thread that strengthens your bond. These small gestures may seem trivial, but they're a powerful reminder that love isn't just about special occasions. It's about showing up for each other every single day. Imagine coming home from a long, exhausting day, and she simply hands you your favorite drink, knowing exactly what will make you feel better. She doesn't need to ask, she just knows. The comfort in her quiet support speaks volumes, telling you that she's not only present physically, but emotionally invested in your well-being. In relationships where these small gestures are absent, the grand gestures might appear spectacular at first, but quickly lose their meaning. Without consistent affection, those big moments feel like fleeting bursts, leaving you wondering where the connection truly is. It's the daily kindness and thoughtfulness that create lasting intimacy, not occasional surprises. Moreover, these small acts of love build a sense of security and trust. When she shows you through her actions that she is there for you, no matter what, you feel seen, appreciated, and understood. Life can be unpredictable, but these consistent moments offer a steady anchor in the midst of chaos. They create a foundation of emotional safety where both partners feel valued for who they truly are. But the impact goes both ways. A woman who loves you wants to feel appreciated too. When she sees you returning the same level of affection, whether it's leaving a sweet note, making her favorite meal, or simply checking in with her during a busy day, it strengthens the bond. Relationships flourish when both partners invest in the small, meaningful things, knowing that these actions speak louder than any grand gesture ever could. Every day, when she shows you love through these small, consistent acts, she's reinforcing that her love isn't temporary or conditional. It's a daily choice to be there, to care, and to make your life just a little bit brighter. And in return, it reminds you that love isn't just a feeling, it's a series of actions that build a future together, one thoughtful gesture at a time. 9. She stands by you when life gets tough. True love isn't proven when things are smooth, it's tested in the storm. A woman who genuinely loves you won't just be there for the celebrations or easy times, but for the tough, uncertain moments as well. She doesn't shy away from challenges or walk away when life feels overwhelming. Instead, she becomes your rock, your partner, your unwavering support. This is one of the clearest markers of true love. Anyone can stand by you when everything is going well, but the real test is how someone behaves when the world starts to crumble around you. Picture this. You face an unexpected setback, a financial blow, a career disappointment, or maybe a personal crisis. A partner who isn't truly invested might withdraw, adding to your anxiety or pulling away when you need them most. But a woman who loves you deeply, she's right there beside you saying, "We'll get through this together." She doesn't just offer empty words, she shows up with action and commitment, willing to fight for the future you both want. When everything seems uncertain, she won't make it about herself or the inconvenience it causes her. Instead, she focuses on finding solutions. If you're struggling financially, she might help with practical things like budgeting, brainstorming ways to improve your situation, or offering emotional encouragement. She could take on extra work or take a proactive role in helping you find new opportunities. The point isn't that she takes over, but that she becomes an equal partner in the challenge, proving her love through her willingness to share the burden. Hard times aren't just financial, they come in many shapes and sizes. Whether it's health issues, the loss of a loved one, or emotional challenges, a loving woman shows her support no matter the difficulty. If you're grieving, she'll comfort you without trying to fix the situation. If you're struggling with anxiety or stress, she'll encourage you to seek help and be a constant source of emotional stability, reminding you that you don't have to carry the weight alone. Now, imagine you're emotionally exhausted, feeling down and out. You're not your usual self, and instead of shutting down or walking away, she shows patience and understanding. She doesn't expect you to be perfect all the time, and when you're at your lowest, she leans in with empathy, offering her love in ways that help you heal and grow stronger. Loyalty like this is rare, and that's exactly what makes it invaluable. A woman who stays by your side through life's trials is showing that her love isn't based on convenience or fleeting moments of joy. She's there for the long haul, committed to building a future together, no matter the bumps along the way. After all, life is unpredictable and storms will come. But with a partner like her, you'll never have to face them alone. However, this doesn't mean she'll tolerate complacency or neglect. A loving woman will stand by you, but she won't let you off the hook if you're not making an effort to improve your situation. She'll challenge you to rise above your challenges, but she'll do so with compassion and encouragement. She isn't there to carry you without question. She's there to lift you up, to help you face your fears, and to inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Standing by you through hard times isn't just an expression of love, it's a reflection of character. And that's the difference between a fleeting relationship and a lasting partnership built on mutual trust, respect, and unwavering commitment.